Hello everyone, welcome to the first video of this series. This is Mr. Young, and with me I have my demonstrator Alvin. During COVID-19, not everyone can get together with their friends to play various sports, so today we're going to introduce you to a new sport that you can play by yourself this summer. It is capable of providing you with the physical exercise that you'll need. This sport, as you can see, is tennis, and we're going to show you how to play it against a wall. Playing tennis against a wall is very simple. All you need is a tennis racket, a tennis ball, a wall to play against, and a hard surface ground. Today I'm going to show you how to hit a forehand ground stroke. So that's when the ball bounces once and you hit it on your dominant side. This is one of the most important shots in tennis. So the first step to a good forehand is your grip. So how you hold your racket. Now, first we're going to talk about our handle. On our handle, there are flat points. So there are 8 in total. Now if you hold your racket so that the face is vertical, your frame is vertical, the one on the top is called bevel number 1, and then if you're right-handed, you go clockwise. If you're left-handed, you go counterclockwise. So since I'm right-handed, this would be bevel number 2, and then 3, 4, and so on. If you're left-handed, this would be bevel number 2, 3, and so on. So there are 2 main grips that you can use for a forehand. Now, those are called Eastern and semi-Western. Eastern is better for beginners, so I'm going to show you how to hold that. You're going to use your index knuckle here as a measuring stick to guide you. So you're going to put that onto bevel number 3. So that's the bevel over here, which is in line with your strings. And then you're just going to curl your hand around like that. It should be pretty comfortable. And you don't want to grip too hard so that your veins are showing, but you want to grip it loosely enough that you can hit. And your hand should be towards the bottom of the racket. Now for semi-Western, you're going to use your knuckle again, and it's going to be bevel number 4. So shift clockwise if you're right-handed, and shift counterclockwise if you're left-handed. So that's basically how you would grip the racket. It doesn't really matter which one you use. Whichever one is most comfortable, that's the one you're going to go with. So now that you have your forehand grip, whichever one you like, you can now go into the ready position. The ready position is one of the most important positions in tennis. You're going to switch to different shots from this position. To start, you're going to have your legs shoulder width apart and slightly bent. Now you're going to hold the racket with both of your hands. Your right hand should hold it in the forehand grip that you chose. Your left hand can either hold the frame or go around the grip like that. Either one is okay. However, your racket head should be above the grip, so don't go like this. Try to hold it up like that. So now that you have your ready position, if you know the ball is coming to your forehand side, you can turn your shoulder just like this. Make sure that your left hand is still on the racket and your shoulder is facing towards where the ball is coming from or to the wall. So now that you have your ready position and your shoulder turn, we're going to put our racket down first, and you're ready for your swing. First, with just your arm, swing up and down just like this. Now, when you swing to hit your forehand, this is the general motion that you're going to make. However, our arm and our hand is going to be at a 45-degree angle. So you'll swing like this. Now that's the motion that you're going to make with your arms. With your racket, let's review. First, ready position, shoulder turn, and then you're going to make this motion like so with your racket. Now, many players like to step with their left foot or non-dominant foot in front. So you'll go like this. And as you can see, my body is sideways towards the upcoming ball or to the wall. From this position, when you swing, you are going to be transferring weight from the back of your leg to your front leg. When you swing, which I will show you later on, you're going to lean forward a bit onto your front leg. Now, I will do it from the side. The ball is coming from there, and I swing like that. Notice how the right foot pivots and goes onto its tiptoes when I swing. That's what you want to do to transfer weight to the front. This way you can transfer the energy to the ball that you are hitting. We'll go back to our ready position, shoulder turn, and left foot forward. Now you're going to kind of stretch out your left arm forward. This will help track the ball as well as help your body turn. Your right hand is going to go back here. This is going to help build up leverage and momentum. You don't want to go too far back so that people can see the racket on your left, but you also don't want to be scrunched up, so keep your arm straight. After that position, you're going to start to swing your arm. By now, the butt cap or the bottom of your racket should be facing where the ball is coming from. For example, if the ball is coming from there, you want your cap to face there. And if the ball is facing that way, then your racket cap should also face there. After that, your racket is going to make contact with the ball. That's about where the ball will be when you contact it. The contact point should be in front of your body, usually about a foot or so. Once you have contacted the ball, we're going to follow through with our hit. Your follow through is basically when you have ended your shot. Once you finish contacting the ball in front of you, you're going to bring your racket up over your shoulder. Notice how the elbow ends facing forward. Once you end off like that, you can go back to your ready position. Finally, to review, you're going to go from your ready position, shoulder turn, non-dominant foot in front, left arm forward, right arm back. Racket cap will then face the ball. When you swing, you contact the ball in front and make sure you're transferring weight from the back leg to your front leg. Then you follow through. Your follow through will end either across your chest or over your shoulder, and your left hand should optimally catch the racket as well. Then you can go back to your ready position. So now we're going to do a few drills to practice your forehand. The first one is called the invisible ball. Basically, you practice all of the steps of the forehand one by one and pretend that there's a ball when you contact. This is going to help your technique, and once you do it more and more, your shots will become smoother and smoother, and eventually your forehand will flow together and you won't have to think about each of the individual steps. So that's drill number one. Once you've practiced drill number one for a while, you can move on to an actual ball. So with your non-dominant hand, drop the ball onto your forehand side and hit it with your forehand directly onto the wall. Once the ball comes back, you can catch it with your non-dominant hand. Once you get good at this, you should be able to hit the ball directly to you, and you shouldn't have to chase after the ball. It'll come with practice, don't worry. The third drill is basically like the second one, except this time you're going to try to hit the ball directly out of the air, so don't let it drop. When hitting against a wall, try not to hit too hard and focus more on your technique rather than your power. So get your moves and steps correct first before you add power onto your shot. Now that you've practiced all of those, you can move on to the final drill that we have for you, which is the consecutive forehand ground strokes drill. To start off this drill, you're going to hit the ball with your forehand either directly out of the air or after it bounces on the ground. Once the ball comes back to you after bouncing off the wall, you can hit it with your forehand again. Try to get as many shots as possible. If the ball bounces twice on the ground, we call that ball dead, which means that the rally is done and you'll want to start another one. For now, just hit the ball with your forehand after it bounces once. Let us know in the comments how well you did and what your high score was. In our next video, I'll show you how to hit a backhand ground stroke now that you know how to hit a forehand, so you can hit shots on your non-dominant side. As well, I'll show you a new type of shot called the slice. If you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like, and if you like our content, you're welcome to subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all had fun, and we'll see you next time.